So overall, I felt the Dark Side of Nursery Rhymes video was uh, pretty successful in applying the multimedia and coherence principles. I'll jump right into a few. I guess I'll start with criticisms. One area that I felt like possibly violated the redundancy principle, as well as maybe would have been taken a little more critically by someone like Tuft, considering his position on PowerPoints and using bulleting to convey information, was this part.
The black sheep is a reference to the African descent of American slaves. The 3 bags full of wool reflects the cotton.
And so on and so forth. And I feel like this the idea of the narrator needing to read off exactly what was on the screen was again seemed to kind of violate the redundancy principle. Probably could have gotten away with just perhaps just images instead of all that text, considering the narrator was already stating those points. But some more successful points, I would say up here. Play this real quick.
Grisly practice where people, sometimes even children, were buried alive within walls. The folk
So I enjoyed that use of the text sitting on top of imagery that kind of reinforced the definition as the narrator uh, stated it. I liked how the image shifted from both the unfortunate person being put in the wall then to the wall shut. So I think it gives an immediate explanation of what that word means. Um, Another one would be one of my favorites. I would say probably right here. I thought this was rather effective.
prior. It's believed that the Black Death outbreak of 1346 to 1353.
So this idea of discussing the sort of ratio or comparison of casualties uh, between the Great Plague and the Black Death, I thought was a more successful example of applying multimedia and principle, in that like simply making an image right next to another image bigger while discussing you know uh, the ratio of difference between the two plagues was definitely successful. It's an immediate to the audience that that one is carried more casualties than the other. So I think that overall this video though was successful at getting information across without again bombarding the viewer with too much decorative imagery or as Tough called it, fluff. So yeah.